Um,
And it's 3, 2, 1, and pills. And there's larva off, there's hollow man off, and we have ourselves a match.
there we go. And yeah, well, I see Holloman's board. It's a bit on the high side on that right, on that right part of the bottle, whereas the left side is quite at the bottom. So it's basically just 4 or 5 columns that he's playing with.
And meanwhile, on Larva's side, we saw as it began a very high board for her. She's got good color diversity, just not a lot of places to put both sides of the pills that she's getting. So she's able to put together good spots for half the pills, but the other halves are sometimes turning into garbage. And the big telling factor is going to be how she manages to make that work.
Yeah, it was a situation where it looked kind of like one of the columns had a virus and the next one didn't. So yeah, it was a bit a bit spotty in that sense. As we see Holloman going for that horizontal, using very nicely the double, and he's going to be out at 112.
And Larva's not too far behind. Hollow Man just making mincemeat out of that first level. And again, Larva's doing a great job. She's going to get her last virus at 124. So about a 12-second time difference, certainly well within anybody's range. And it's just we're looking at a really good match, just like we expected.
Yeah, unfortunately, there larvae with a bit of a misdrop on the very first pill of level 5, but taking care of it right now. Yeah, going to try and take out all of that garbage because yeah, it's going to be quite a nice or and you don't want to have that while you are trying to look at the rest of the board.
Yeah, as we're looking on to Hollow Man's side, he's very limited with his red access. He just had some and has cleared it off. The doctor has been fairly kind so far. We'll see how much that is going to hang out. One thing we noticed, both players playing on high. That is, we do play with player's choice as opposed to, I'm not sure exactly how they do it with the live tournament. But both players deciding to play on high here. So what that's going to do is give them much quicker time at the very beginning as they as they start their levels, and as long as they're pressing down, though, it's pretty much the same speed.
Yeah, it's just perhaps those a bit of some frames there by just waiting for the pills to drop. But as you point out, once you are pressing down, then that shouldn't be a difference at all. As Solomon is already on level 6 and Larvae is trying to get out of level 5, has a bit of another very high board there, and all of her viruses are mostly on the left side.
Yeah, she definitely has a lot floating on that left side. That's the once you're in a situation like this, there's not really a quick and easy way to clear it out. She's going to manage to make a horizontal here. Hopefully, we'll find a way to desandwich the yellows on the left-hand side, but she's really going to have a little bit of time to get this done. We know she'll be able to do it, though.
On the other hand, Hollow Man with a lot of yellow on his board, it's basically the only color remaining just for that blue virus that's going to be gone right now.
Hollow is definitely. Oh wow, he's just getting the yellow. Let's see if that's the last of it. I don't want to jinx him too much, but it looks like he is going to be out of this at just. Oh wow, 4:06. That is a great time for this level 5.
Yeah, definitely. They're going very fast in those first 3 levels, and it's just going to be a matter of, just setting the first win at this point. Yeah, Larvae trying to get to that last that virus. She manages to get to it, and it's going to be out of level 5 at 433. So it's a whole level at this point of difference between both of our players.
And as she's getting through, the thing that she's going to have to remember is there's a whole nother level or a whole nother game to play. If she can manage to win that one, there will be another one after that. So It's tough. I've been lapped a lot of times in the past, and it's something that can get in your head if you let it. But I think she's going to be strong. She's going to find the way to get through this. And you know what? The RNG is going to be a little kinder next time, hopefully. And we're going to see ourselves another really good match. As Holloman is down to his last 7, he had a bit of a misflip there. Hopefully, he'll be able to knock that out pretty quickly, and get himself a really good time on this first game.
Yeah, Holloman, they're in a situation of where misdrops breed misdrops, and it was what has now paralyzed that right side of his board. But yeah, he's gonna have to find another way to get to those viruses. I think he's going to decide to go for them from below, at least for that red. That would be the try, but prioritizes that blue in order not to cover it with garbage. So good job there.
Right, and now we'll see if he's going to decide to take out this blue. Nope, he's gonna build a bridge. He's been watching a lot of really good players play, and me as well. So um, he's uh, he's definitely picked up on a lot of those things. As Larva is out at a 610, does not get lapped, but just barely. As Hollow Man is out at a 610, really great time for this level.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those hot times for this setup, and Larry just going to realize that it's over, so just gonna move on to the next game.
Absolutely, doing great for both players. As we wait for their readies. Um, the winner of this will play the winner of DM Hero and Medawi, which will be our next match. Um, just ready for just a lot of good Dr. Mario as we continue on.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah, we're just going to make sure that both of our players have reset their timers and yeah, the levels, and we can start. Just there we go. Hold on, going back to the main screen.
And I have to say, as the captain of Team Shill, I'm very proud to say that both players here are playing on Shill. Team Shill all the way.
All right, so now we have both of our players, yeah, in ready position, and we're going to count down. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and pills. There we go.
At our first look at both boards, very similar actually, as they've both got rather large wells in different spots, but I gotta say, I like Larva's board quite a bit. Hollowman's is that right-hand side might prove to be a little bit of an issue if he decides not to use this double yellow on the top, which he does not. So we'll just kind of see how that goes.
Yeah, one of those situations where perhaps you have to take the drop in order to yeah, to clear out some stuff from your board. But other than that, it's basically a bottom board at this point for Larvae. As Solomon now out of red in his board is just blue and yellow.
Hollowman has pulled off a really nice combo. Oh, gets a misflip there. I know he wanted that yellow. Looks like he'll probably take that yellow from the bottom. It'll give Larva a little bit of a chance. If she can get a yellow blue, she's going to fat log out. And I mean, who doesn't want to fat log out?
There
There
it
it
is.
is. She's out at a 112.
And Holloman having to recover from that slight mistake from before, but he's going to be out at 118.
So good tight match going on here. So we've got just fast starts for both players. Hollowman just slamming the pills down. Larva finding a really good combo over on her right side. And that's going to leave her a little bit short on spots to put yellows, but I'm sure she'll get this blue out of her way and be able to find that very soon.
Yeah, it's very blue on that right side of Larva's board at this point. I need some help there to open up either the column 6 or yeah, I'll try to open up some stuff on the left to yeah to make those tucks. Very nice work there by Larvae.
Absolutely. She is now out of blue as Hollowman is out of yellow. And Hollow Man gonna get one, two, and three viruses out of the way, out at a 218, and Larva is not too far behind at all.
Yeah, definitely. It's just that red, well, a lot of red viruses on Larva's board, but it seems like the doctor is giving her some of those pills that she needs. Even more red at this point. So there you go. It's working so far. Just going to be three more reds in order for Larva to be out at level 5, and that's two. And she's going to get the third one and going to be out at 248.
Really liked the end game that she put together there. Just very smart plays the whole way. So yeah, that was really nice to watch that good end game. As we look on the Hollow Man side, he's already about halfway down this level. Maybe not halfway through all the pills, but halfway down it vertically, and getting pretty much what he needs. Although he is going to be very short on blue very quickly here.
And not having really a nice place to go with those red blues, as you point out, going to be out of red of blue at this point, but managing to use at least the half that's useful for him, and yeah, just waiting for something to open up that right side.
Yeah, meanwhile, Larva gets a great double on that left side, and she has pretty good board diversity. Unfortunately, quite a bit of garbage that she's going to have to take out, and is just that's gonna slow her down just a little bit. But I think she's gonna find some way to do some combos out of this, or I just managed to clear out some things horizontally. As Hollow Man out at about a 402 out of level 6.
It was looking a bit cramped there in Lara's board, but managing to clear column 7 and 8 is just that pair of viruses there on column 6 that, yeah, there's no clear path to open up them.
Yeah, I think she may go vertically on these yellows. Decides not to use the double yellow there, so we'll see kind of what the plan develops. This is this is part of the challenge to the game. Very nice choice to make that horizontal drop down onto the reds there. Um, this is one of the difficult parts of the game, is figuring out how to get out of some of these situations. But one more yellow will get her out of there, and she'll be out at a 456 into that last level.
Yeah, Solomon already down to 12 viruses. No red on the board. Manages to basically eradicate all of it from the bottle, and it's just going to be those viruses on column 3 that are not completely open. The rest of the board is easy to figure out or to find a way to clear.
Yeah, those double yellows are exactly what the doctor ordered, pardon the pun. Um, on Larva's side, she is making really good work out of this level 7. And that's what we'd like to see. We'd like to see the players just going on until the whistle blows. As Hollow Man out at a 538, that's an amazing time. Larva is, I wouldn't blame her at all for finishing this board out. She's going to have, I mean, she's doing a great job with this board. And just GG's to both players. This was a really good match, and I can't wait to watch these players again. Hollow in just a few minutes, but Larva also very soon. Like you've been saying the whole tournament, I'm sure we're going to be seeing her very soon in the gold bracket. If not, and if not, it'll be another great match in the silver.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure that she's going to continue playing this, and yeah, and just make sure that the next time, well, the doctor doesn't doesn't make way out of this. Well, with the RNG that was sent at some points, but yeah, it's just going to be a few reds in order for Larbet to be out of this level 7, and that's one.
Oh, and of
That's
course, all the yellows.
all the
So
yellows and
much
blues.
yellow.
Wow. Okay, there's a second one and a third one, and
Out
Lara's
of the
going to
sub
finish top
7.
7. Yeah,
Absolutely. So GG's for both players.
yeah, definitely GG's, and yeah, so it's going to be Holloman who's going to advance to the next round, and we're going to be back for the last of these round 1 matches. Just stay there, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.